Welcome to the You Are Enabled Adapted Workout Series. This video is 10 minutes of agility and coordination, solo. This video doesn't include a warm-up, so make sure your body is warm before you start this routine. We are going to gradually go through 3 moves. Work within your own ability and practice where you are safe. Today, helping to guide you, we have myself, Chris, Anne, Miva and Connor. We repeat these stages so that you can stop at any point you feel unstable and slowly come out of the move. We can only progress if we start where we are and build up. These can be performed on your own, if you're safe, or challenge your family or teammates. The arabesque challenge both our balance and control of the body in space. While there is strength involved, this isn't about strength, it's about controlling the movement. So if you need to use support, then do. Make sure you are safe. You will need a chair and some sort of solid block, like a yoga brick for this exercise. We start with our strongest leg planted on the floor, make as much contact as possible with the shoe, place the other foot on a small step or yoga block, and slowly try to put more weight into the back foot, the foot on the floor. Use the stomach and bottom muscles to control. This is a warm-up to standing on one leg. If you're happy with that, we can move on, or if this challenges you, or you want to try and start practicing on the other leg, then keep repeating this move. Next, we take the leg that we had on the ground backwards. Move the foot backwards and then feet back together, holding onto a chair for support. Then tapping that foot behind us, trying to perform that without holding the chair. We want then to lift and hold the back leg off the floor for a count of 5. Now, if you have an above knee prosthesis, these are very heavy and you might want to use a step to support the weight. This is still challenging the coordination though. So we now want to move into the position of the arabesque and hold it to a full minute. So getting into the controlled start position, full contact with the foot on the ground. Move with control into our arabesque, and using the hip muscles, bottom, back and even controlling the position of the neck, we try to maintain the balance in the position. If you wobble, that's okay, but try and use the muscles across the thigh to control as best as you can. Good. Remembering not to lock out the knee, a little soft bend is more than acceptable. Soft gaze of the eyes, finding a focal point can help the balance. And if you really want to challenge yourself, we can start moving our arms. We can put them over our heads and reach out, keeping control. If you find you have to put the other leg down or need to restart this move, just take a moment, then get back into the control position and gently ease back into the hold. Again, whole body engaged. Making sure the lifted hip isn't rolling out to the point of the side, and when we come back down, we aren't going to collapse. We are going to slowly drop the arms, raise the trunk as we lower the leg and come back to our start position. Well done everyone, that was hard. Now for the grapevine, testing your agility and coordination. You don't need any equipment for this, but might use a solid support to help with your balance. Again, we are breaking down the move so that if you find yourself in a twist, you can stop and slowly move out of the position. Starting in the controlled start position, first we think of our strongest leg again and keep that in place, making that solid contact with the floor. The other foot goes behind and across, so everyone will be different here, but you are trying to get the back foot behind the front and move that foot back and forth. There are lots of reasons that your leg won't go as far back or as across someone else's, and sometimes the top of your socket can be in the way. So we want to start where we are safe now and then challenge ourselves as we become more familiar with the move. So again, taking one foot back and across, tap the floor and bringing it forward again, back and forth, remember to control your posture. Good. Now we are going to try and put weight through that back foot. So make sure you are safe, step and transfer weight, then bring the back foot forward again. We are aiming to have the whole back foot down, heel touching, so that we can use the movement of our upper body to safely control the weight going into the back leg. Taking the center of mass, that trunk, forward again, and then bringing the back foot to the start position again. Good. After a few repetitions, if we are happy, we can move on. If not, keep practicing at your level, it's fine. We want to start adding the front leg. So step back, weight into the back leg, and step into the side. Bringing your feet back to the starting point and repeat. This is nice and slow and controlled to make sure we maintain our balance, and after one step we may need to walk back to the start position if we are using support surface. So we are not moving too far from the support. If you are safe and are happy to continue with that, move on to the next stage. Now we want to try in front. So again, the strongest leg is going to stay in place for now. The other foot goes in front and across, place the foot and return to start. Again, this cross looks different for everyone and we want to challenge ourselves but not injure ourselves. Good. Once we have found our range of motion and are ready to move on, and then we add in the weight transfer into the front foot. So step and weight transfer again, using movement at the hip to move the weight from back foot to front. Then back again and feet together. If you need to, keep practicing this movement more. If you want to move on, we are adding in this step to the side again. So, cross weight transfer, step out to the side and feet together. Again, we might need to move back towards the chair before we go through a few repetitions of this. We then want to try and go in the other direction. So once again, we start taking the other foot behind and across. Across, transfer, step. Back to the start. And repeat. Now in front, same foot across, back, across, and back. With weight transfer. Across, transfer. And finally, add the step. Across, transfer, step, back to the start. We are now going to present the grapevine. The outcome of this exercise is balance and coordination. You'll need a strong core, good positive connection with your feet on the ground with a stable ground. Make sure it's safe, clear from any debris, because this is a complicated exercise. The way to follow this is to watch the feet on how we move. We'll do it slowly, we'll break it down the best we can and show you how we do the grapevine. If your left leg is a prosthetic, put that in front of you. If it's your right leg, put that one in front of you. Left leg in front, then right leg to the side. Left leg behind. See, wobbly already. Bring your right leg to the side. And if you want to go to the opposite direction, your prosthetic in front, right leg behind, left leg to the side, right leg in front, prosthetic to the side. It is multiple steps, it works the core, and it's really good at improving your balance and coordination. It's hard, be patient, you will get there. You're going to step back and you're going to tap that foot. Tap it back 5 times. Good. Maintain that core and the balance. Foot to the side, keep the weight going through that leg, bring that leg in. Make sure the weight is evenly distributed through both your prosthetic leg and your real leg. Good. Tapping that foot. Really feel that work burning the core. Good. Maintain that balance, sidestepping. This is a hard exercise. You'll feel the burn. No pain, no gain, but you will feel the rewards. Keep moving. Nearly there. Keep the weight distributed. Our final exercise for this set is the slalom. We are going to use cones and footballs, but you can use whatever you like to mark out the cones and perform with or without a ball. Make sure you are safe. If you're unsure, you'll start with no cones on the floor and practice turning. Again, we are going to gradually increase a complex coordination movement. So starting in our controlled start position, we're all going to start walking in a circle. Turning left, the bigger the circle, the less challenging it should be. So start with a circle size that you feel safe and in control of. Don't forget to use your prosthetic limb, ensuring you are lifting each step and not pivoting or turning the foot while it is still in contact with the floor. We can try and make smaller circles if we are safe. Using that same control, we are not aiming for speed at this point, just control. And coming to a stop, we are then going to move in the opposite direction. Again, with the large circle, controlling movement and bringing the circle smaller if you can with each completion. If the circle challenges your skills, keep practicing them. If not, we are going to start slaloming between the cones. We have spread them out quite far to start with, so we turn around each cone one way and then the other. The same control of your trunk is needed here. Each step controlled and lifting to turn. As you can, then start again. Swap direction so that we are challenging both directions, moving up and down the cones. Again, the closer you are to the cones, the tighter the turn, the more challenging it is. So if you are ready, we can increase the difficulty by bringing the cones closer together, meaning that you have less space and less steps before each turn. Control the movement, control your centre of mass, where the weight is over your legs. And we might be ready to increase the walking tempo if it's safe. Coming back to the start position, we can now introduce a ball. So we have to control the ball around each cone. Now a ball can be a trip hazard, so only move onto this when you feel you're able to do so. Remembering to sometimes start with a left turn, sometimes a right. If we like, we can try and control the ball with just the left foot for one round, then just the right foot. Well done everyone, you have trained your coordination, balance and agility. Now you can go on to your next activity or check one of the other You Are Enabled video series. Thank you.